Hey guys, I'm Ulysses. Sorry Monkey is my gaming alias. I was just trying to give you guys a quick disclaimer here. The video got too long, so I had to cut it down into digestible chunks. If you notice, as you're watching, towards the end of the video, I'm just gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna give some kind of to be continued, and I'm gonna label each video according to the chunk that it got cut at, right? So each video is going to be labeled around where I'm at in the walkthrough. Okay, so it's going to be a beginner's walkthrough, so you could follow along as you play if you would like. There's going to be a lot of useful information in there. It's going to have all my accumulated play knowledge because I already played the game. So, but for the intents and purposes of this video, I'm going to start a new account and then walk you through as I play on the new account. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start the video. Hey guys, this is Ulysses, and we're going to be looking at MonsterEvolution Go. It's a Pokemon game, a new Pokemon game that came out about a little less than a month ago, and I played for a while and I thought it was quite a good game, so here we are. I also saw that there was not that many videos out there of people doing this, so I'm gonna give you my best take on the game and like my experience throughout the game, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys value because there's quite a bit to figure out here. So let's dive right in. Okay, so the first thing that you get when you launch the game, of course, you have to create your account. After you create your account, then you have this nice cutscene. It's very anime-like cutscene, and then they go ahead and take you to this tutorial, right? So let's go ahead and watch that. It kind of just lets you know, and then it shows you like this array of Pokemon, right? So this is basically just to show you like what to expect if you were to view a battle, right? And then they're showing off their moves, and like every Pokemon has an ult, like an ultimate, where it does like a cool cutscene. So I thought that was really cool. So these are all relatively attainable monsters, and even though when you look at this, you see like they're all like legendary Pokemon, right? So here we go. They're basically telling you to use the ultimate skill. So here's the first ultimate skill, and you can tell who's using the ultimate skill because there's that little spinning wheel under the Pokemon. So using Doom, Flame, and I'm gonna choose that target. There you go. There's the cutscene. And you put the status effect burn on everyone, and then now you're going straight into the next ult. So basically, the turn order is determined by the speed stat on your Pokemon, and the highest speed obviously goes first. And you can see on the right hand side there is like a bar that kind of shows like who is coming up next and how soon, right? And it kind of just shows you the difference in speed that way, right? So if you are crazy fast, you may even lap a slow Pokemon. That's not the most likely, but it can happen, right? If you are like significantly higher level or something like that, that can happen. And I overall just love how they decided to do these the graphics. It's just super exciting. The moves look fantastic. just really makes you appreciate the Pokemon, right? So as you play, you know, go further into the game and everything, you may not be watching all these cutscenes, right? These cutscenes are super exciting and cool looking, but on the day-to-day, when you're just, you know, farming and grinding, you're not gonna be watching this stuff. You're gonna choose to skip, or you're gonna choose to put the animation speed up, and you can, I believe you can speed it up all the way to 3 times. Right now this is just regular speed. So yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer, but I think people would get really tired of watching this stuff over and over again. But for the first few times, and I even caught myself sometimes watching it at regular speed when the battle's kind of intense. So when it's slowed down, right? So when you're battling, if you're just farming, you just skip the battles, right? Or even like, or if you're not allowed to skip, then what you do is, okay, I'm gonna put the animation speed all the way up, right? So then that way I don't have to wait all this time to get the rewards. But if you are in a very challenging battle, you may want to put the animation speed back to normal, because it is just exciting to look at it, you know. So that was my experience anyway. Alright, and we're coming to the end here. So that was basically kind of like a mock battle, kind of showing you like kind of how it would work, how a real battle would be. There was a few extra things here and there that don't exist, and here you can choose your avatar right away. I guess I chose Ash for my first one, so I'll go ahead and I'll choose Misty this time. Oh, and I missed this the first time. If you don't enter your name here right now, which it doesn't prompt you to do it, so you have to touch it apparently. So you can change it later. I just didn't know that, and when I was playing the arena, I was like, who the heck is that person? I don't understand. Like, it was like a Lisa something. I'm like, who's that? Why am I not on the board? And then I found out that Lisa was my name, and then I had to change it to my name. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna name this one, we're gonna name it Misty, I don't know, 88. Done. Let's see if that works. Perfect. That name wasn't taken. Alright, and then, I mean, you guys can, when you play through, you can read the stuff if you want to. They give you a starter, so you get to choose one of these 3. I like Bulbasaur a lot. I also like Squirtle a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. Is there a meta? There's a decent amount of fire monsters. I'm gonna choose Squirtle. I feel like you know, fire is the Pokemon that everyone chooses, so I'm just gonna choose Blastoise here. So yeah. So I'm just gonna confirm my selection. There you go. And they give you Pikachu as well. So you got Pikachu and Bulb in one of the starters. Kind of like Yellow. Oh wait, no, Yellow you get everything technically. So you get to choose one, kind of like red or blue, I guess. Green didn't exist in North America. And you get to choose, and you get a Pikachu, just like you did in Yellow in the start. So they right away want you to jump into battle. I went ahead and skipped all this talking because I'm here commentating. I already played the game. So then there's the basic attack, there's the middle attack, which is kind of like an attack that goes on cooldown. So the first attack, you can always use it. The middle attack, there's a little bit of a cooldown. The ultimate attack has a higher cooldown with a huge impact. And the ultimate you can only use when your attack, when that rage bar, they call it, is filled all the way, right? And there's still the effective, not very effective thing from Pokemon. Alright, nice. It's telling to use the middle skill there. Boom. So there's no immunity. So like, for instance, you know how like Pikachu has electric type, right? And ground type is completely immune to electric, right? Or ghost type is completely immune to normal, right? That doesn't exist here. So it's just normal, super effective, and not very effective. Alright, that was the first match. And you gotta go through the tutorial here. They tell you like, okay, you can draw a new Pokemon. Get a Geodude. It's a A tier. So the tiers are B, A, S, and S plus, and then there's SS plus, I believe. I don't think anybody has SS plus yet, since it's a brand new game. There you go. And we're going straight through the tutorial here. I'm gonna skip all the dialogue. No one wants to read the story. I feel like in these mobile games, the story is just bad. I'm not gonna speak for everyone. Some people may like to read through the story. They feel like story is more for console games. Alright, so you're gonna go through these little tutorial battles. Here you go, this is the first alt. Squirtle's alt. There you go. I feel like all of these moves are super cool. Even these that are not alts. Look at this from Pikachu. I thought this was great. I think you guys already saw it, but yeah, this I just love that animation from Pikachu. It's super cool. I almost want to collect all the Pokemon so I can see all the cutscenes. All right, now they're gonna kind of go through the bulk of the game. Here is kind of how you get stronger, right? They're gonna teach you how to do all of the leveling up and everything. So, well, or not. So they just kind of showed you that you can do a breakthrough, and breakthrough is kind of like evolution in a sense, but I mean the sprite doesn't change, right? But you need certain materials, and once you get those materials, you can, and you have a certain level threshold, you can just go ahead and break through, and which is kind of like a little evolution, and your stats go up by a decent amount. Oh, here, and now you're unlocking double speed. There you go. And on top of that, instead of choosing to do this stuff, you can hit auto now. So it goes from act to auto, and you can just auto the battle. See, you're viewing everything at 2x speed, which is very fast. I wish there was a way to make it like 1.5 speed or something like that. Like there were more speed options, right? Because I feel like 2x speed is too fast, and 3x speed is just ridiculous fast. Why is there even a 2x speed? Because you can't really appreciate the animation at 2x speed. Where maybe 1.5 would be a speed that would still allow you to appreciate the animation. So I just think that they sped that up a little too much. Oh, here they show you like synthesizing Pokemon. So every gacha game, I feel like there's the monster, right? But then there's also the what's it called? The pieces, right? And once you get that amount, that's the set amount of pieces, you can craft the Pokemon, and then you will have it in your box for you to go ahead and add to your team. And then, okay, so this is skills. So you can level up the skills all the way up to your Pokemon's level, and you can level your Pokemon all the way up to your trainer's level. So if your trainer level 30, you can level up your Pokemon, all your Pokemon, to level 30. Relatively easy. So at the end of every battle you get experience, but honestly that experience is very negligible. I think it's almost a feature that is just like whatever, you know, because there are these items that increase the experience for your Pokemon, and that's how you're gonna be really leveling up your Pokemon. You're not gonna be leveling up your Pokemon any other way. I mean, there's another way to level up your Pokemon if you want, without using those items. See, and here you go. Once you hit a certain threshold level and breakthrough level, you can evolve your Pokemon. So I just evolved my Squirtle into Wartortle. Alright, there you go. Still going through the tutorial. That's crazy. Alright, they're just telling you to keep going. Okay, so I guess I'll go in more detail over how to really improve the strength of your team. See, new animation because an evolved version of your Pokemon, right? Oh, I should have slowed that down. Too bad. You guys will get the chance. If you play this game, you get the chance to see all the animations. But here you go. Now they're star level. So star level, I feel like I'm gonna have to go over this in more detail, but here they're kind of explaining it to you. So star level, basically it's that power up mode where if you have multiple copies of the same Pokemon, you can use those copies to increase the star level of your Pokemon. Oh great, so I'm out of that tutorial part. So here we go. So there's type. So this is where you're gonna see your stats and everything, and you can level up your Pokemon. So here's the level up thing that I was talking about. You see these items here, they increase your level by a lot. So if I was to use this, it would immediately level me up like that. Where in battle we were leveling up very slowly, right? So like right, you can only be as high level as your trainer, so we can only go this high. There you go. And I'm not gonna worry about this guy because he's a B tier. Don't touch the B tiers, in my opinion. I mean, unless you want to see the animations, right? If you can also evolve them. Actually, you may want to level them up now that I think about it, because there's a threshold. So if you look at it here, the evolve button, there's the different evolution modes here, and it says Pokemon level reaches 16, so you have to level him up at least to 16 to get him to Lombre, from Lotad to Lombre, and from Lombre to Ludicolo. It's always going to be that way, I think. To reach the maximum evolution, you're going to need to be level 36, and once you reach level 36, and you're going to have a rare grade +1. Or is it +2? I think it's +1. Rare grade +1 plus level 36 to be able to evolve to its final form. So if a Pokemon has a third evolution, it's going to be that way. If a Pokemon only has one evolution, it's going to be that amount. And then for a Pokemon like Wartortle, these requirements are easily met. So see here it says to evolve into Blastoise, you're going to need to be level 36 at rare grade +1. And basically, to get to rare grade +1, you would have to go here and grade up. Right now, I believe, yes, I am common. I will go into common +1, and then I will go, I believe after common +1 it goes into rare, and then it goes rare +1, and then it goes rare +2. Shoot, is there a common +2? I don't remember now, but I'm sure we'll get to it. Let's just continue on the story for now. Oh, of course, there's the check-in rewards, the rookie rewards. These are nice for beginners. Look at that, they give you a free temple. So the temples, what you will notice when you go into the draw here, you can get all of these different Pokemon, and I think if you click, wait, this is not the one we want. This is the one we want. This was the one that has the tickets. If you click preview, you can see the list of Pokemon that are summonable, I guess, through this banner. I guess it's called a banner. I don't know. On other games, it's called a banner. And these are the games, the Pokemon. You can see like all the B ranks, all the A ranks. There's a lot of A ranks, and the S ranks. You will notice you cannot summon the really crazy Pokemon, right? So let's look at this, for instance. Here, this is an S plus Pokemon. So yeah, and then look at this, SS. All right, so Primal Groudon, right? So that's gonna be like all your main legendaries are gonna be the S plus, right? And then there's SS, but no one has SS yet. World boss, okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, and then there's all kinds of always check out the red dots, right? That's always something you have to do. So diamond purchase only, whatever. Greninja, if you buy anything, you can get Greninja for free, and some stuff, right? And then there's other. So if you're gonna pay a little bit of money to play the game, I would say always check on these special offers and see what you can get for your money, and then see what you're comfortable with spending. If you just want to have fun playing this game, just don't even spend. You know, just play the game, level up your Pokemon, enjoy the animations and everything, go through the story, you know, do a little bit of arena, but you're not gonna reach the top level of arena because you're gonna be free to play. You know, just try to enjoy the game. You know, take your time. You know. But if you're going to try to be competitive, you're probably going to want to spend money on the game, because yeah, there's not going to be much of a way for you to compete against top players. So for instance, it unlocks at level 15, so you have to be level 15 to even participate in the arena. And the main way to level up is going to be through your dailies. Alright, so just make sure to collect all your stuff here, constantly check. I guess my dailies are locked for now. They give you a lot of free gold, but just be careful. I feel like gold is super easy to get at first, but claim. Gold is super easy to get at first, right? So in the beginning it seems like, wow, gold is kind of hard to come by, but then not really. You just start to get gold almost everywhere, and then gold seems like an infinite resource. And then as you start playing, it's you start to notice how your gold starts going down. So be careful, don't go crazy. For instance here, like just draw 10 times, draw 10 times, draw 10 times. This is like 180,000 gold per temple, and like I was just doing like, oh, I'm going to do all 100 daily chances, just to, you know, because you get items, you get stuff that you can use to upgrade and all that. Well, let's do my temple. Let's see what we get here. Alright, they do that animation, and boom, then they show you this Pokemon. And that's my S grade. That's good. I got a Magmar. Keep summoning. It keeps going down the list. An A grade, B grade, B grade. Like I said, is not the best. And see, they skip straight to Beedrill. So they don't want to even bother you with the first form of like a Weedle onto the Kakuna onto the Beedrill. So they just give you straight up Beedrill. So there's my Magby. So that's my first S tier. And basically it says here, draw 10 times to guarantee S Pokemon. So don't feel like you have to save up to do a temple. You can, but if you have the tickets, you could just use the ticket, because if you notice, okay, nice, it's not great. If you notice, well, it doesn't say here, but when you draw 10, for instance, I've summoned 12 times. Now, if I do a single pull 8 more times, I'm gonna get that S grade unit, right? So it adds up to it, right? So right now I'm at 12. The only thing is, if you're trying to use your gems to pull, then you should probably save for the temple, because there's a 10% discount basically. 10 times 200 is 2,000. Temple is 1,800. That's a 10% discount. So, yeah. And the difference between this one and this one is very simple. This one will pull any Pokemon from the list that is available. This one allows you to select the types that you want here. So if there's a specific Pokemon you want, you can select that. So for instance, if I'm like, oh, like I personally am a huge fan of Onix and Steelix. I love that Pokemon, you know. So and honestly, I love most of the Pokemon in this banner. I also love Pupitar. I love Tyranitar, right? So if I want this banner, I would choose that, right? But if you like fire Pokemon, choose that. If you want to star up your Pokemon, this may be a very good way for you to do it. So for instance, I got a Magby, right? Maybe I want to choose this so I can keep getting Magby and get a Magmortar that is a decent amount of stars, right? And that's how you're gonna power up later game. Right now, I feel like any Pokemon you get is gonna be good, but any S rank Pokemon you get is gonna be good. So yeah, but right now we don't have the resource to do this anyway, so we're just gonna move on.